Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I said the good Lord made me what I am, and I play this game for keeps. Gotta use what I have to get what I want. All the dream of God is his dream.
Alright, how's it going again? This is Jaron. What's up? This time I've got my little buddy here. This is Louie. How's it going? Yeah, that's him. That's my partner in crime. So today I wanted to actually just take a quick minute and share with you a book that I'm reading, The Omnivore's Dilemma. I'm not finished with it yet, so I can't tell you everything that it's about, but it's really good, and I want everybody that I know to read this book because it's an awesome book. It spends a lot of time talking about really where our food's coming from, and so most of the time I'm usually harping about how much food we're eating, what types of foods that we're eating. And this really goes in depth about the quality of food from a completely different level that I don't usually address, and not a whole lot of people in the industry really talk about, because we're so concerned, dog over here, so concerned with the types of foods that you're eating and really where the nutritional value is coming from as far as macronutrients, so your proteins, carbs, and fats. And that's awesome, and that's kind of something that I've always spent a lot of time focusing on, but I've really kind of had my eyes open the last couple of weeks with what I've been learning, both from this book and some other research that I'm doing about the difference between commercially grown foods and locally grown foods. And anybody that knows me knows that I'm far from a hippie when it comes to these kinds of things. Go to a very, very liberal school, and I've gotten a really good education from that, but at the same time it's kind of, I'm naturally rebellious, and so when people are, recycle, 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 local, 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 and the people that are doing it are chasing me down in the street with clipboards and dreadlocks, and they smell like patchouli, then I'm a lot more likely to just say yeah, no, and do the opposite just for no other reason than being a jerk. And so that's been something that I've been working on, the being a jerk thing, apparently, but also been doing just a lot of reading in this book, and it talks about mostly, the parts that I'm through it now, it talks about the corn industry and what's going on as far as how we've modified our corn, how they're feeding all of our different protein sources of different animals. They're all living off of corn, and kind of the different ramifications of that and what that has. He's sitting on the computer. Say hi. Yeah, it's great. That's why it's shaking. He keeps laying. He's doing it again. Just needs attention. Hi, do you need attention? I'll give you plenty of attention. Okay, so talking about what happens to animals that are being forced to feed this really synthetic corn diet, and kind of the different health benefits, or not benefits, but the health problems that we're having as a result of that. And so it's really, really opened my eyes to the difference between, the cheap food that we have accessible to us in bulk, the kinds of things that I honestly live off of, because I eat a lot of food and I try to do it relatively cheaply, and actually spending the extra money on getting quality foods and things that are grown locally, and kind of the impact that has, both on our local economy, but on also the types and the quality and the freshness of food that we're able to get. So I'll kind of give you some more updates as I get a little bit further along in this book, or you can read it for yourself. I feel like the guy from Reading Rainbow, but read it, Omnivore's Dilemma. Little dyslexic here. There we go. Omnivore's Dilemma, Michael Pollan. Read it. It's a good book. I'm out.
I said the good Lord made me what I am, and I play this game for keeps. Gotta use what I have to get what I want. All the dream of God is his dream.